Hello, arcade gamers. This is Daniel with Biggie D's Arcade, and I want to welcome you back to my channel. Today we're going to do another chill and chat where we're going to go over some Arcade 1UP products, some news, some NFL Blitz, some new products, and a red alert sell. So let's go ahead and get into it. The first thing I found this morning when I searched Arcade 1UP on Google was a new deal that I had found. This is probably one of the best prices to date on this cabinet. So I wanted to make everyone know that this was available. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get on this morning to share that information, so I'm going to be doing it this evening. The good news about it is a Walmart sell, so it's just exclusive to them, and normally these run for a little while. I don't think this is going to be a real short one. However, I don't have any information that is indeed the fact. So if this is a cabinet that you're interested in, I would go ahead and move on it now. Don't wait around for it to potentially pass. So let's look at it here. This is going to be the Arcade 1UP Street Fighter 2 Big Blue Arcade with riser and exclusive stool bundle. So this is a $599 cabinet with the whole bundle. They're currently doing it $399. So you're getting $200 off of a cabinet that was released less than a year ago. This is not just your basic Street Fighter cabinet either. It's got online capabilities. It's got a big bright marquee, larger than the screen itself. It's a very big marquee. It stands taller than all the other arcades before and after it, even the midway form we've been seeing lately. This one is taller than those. So it's going to be something that pops. It stands out in your game room. And if you don't have one already, this is definitely one to look at. And I think this is a great time to move on it. $399. It's just an unbeatable price for what you're getting. Let's take a look here at the games list. Now keep in mind, these are 12-in-1 cabinets that are online capable. So most of these games you can play online with your friends, online leaderboards to compete. So there's just a lot of replay value with this cabinet. The games you're going to get are going to be Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition, which is your marquee title. You're also going to get Street Fighter 2 Hyper Fighting, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Super Puzzle Fighter 2. This game I have been playing on my Marvel Superheroes cabinet. I don't get to play it online. I have a ton of fun with it. Just having the ability to play against other people and to compete with them and compare your score just makes it that much better. I mean, this is a cabinet I'm very interested in getting myself. If I had the room for it, I would have already purchased it. So definitely, take a look at this one if you like Puzzle Fighter. Also, it's going to include another line of fighting games called Darkstalkers, Night Warriors, Darkstalkers Revenge, and Darkstalkers 3. These games are not as popular as the Street Fighter games. However, they are still a lot of fun to play. They're similar in style as Street Fighter, just different characters, different moves, and a little different style in how you play these games. But they are a ton of fun, and they can also be very competitive, just like Street Fighter. The ones that I've played are Darkstalkers 1, Night Warriors, Darkstalkers Revenge. I have that on this Marvel Superheroes. However, I have not gotten the opportunity to play Darkstalkers 3 because this Raspberry Pi 4 was not powerful enough to push it. So I'm very surprised that these new PCBs on the Big Blue, is strong enough or powerful enough to play Darkstalkers 3. I do remember this game when it came out on the PS1. It was one of the last games to be released on PlayStation 1. It even had the new artwork, just like Street Fighter Alpha 3 that's playing behind me. So it is a new advanced game for these PCBs. So it's incredible you're getting that game included as well. And I want to point out too, these games, Darkstalkers 3 and the Darkstalkers 1 and 2 are not on the new Street Fighter cabinet that was just released. That won the Hadouken and the Yoga Flame. So there is a lot of reason to buy this cabinet, even with the new Street Fighter cabinets being released. It's also going to include some other games outside of the fighting genre, which is Saturday Night Slam Masters, Knights of the Round, Eco Fighters, Capcom Sports Clubs, and Muscle Bomber Duo. The Capcom Sports Club, I've seen some live streams of. It seems like it's a lot of fun, something you can play with your children if they want to play the arcade as well. Eco Fighters is kind of cool. It's got the Puzzle Fighter characters, like the more children-looking, cartoony-looking characters, and you actually fight them against each other in the Street Fighter format. And then Saturday Night Slam Masters is a beat-em-up in the wrestling format, and Knights of the Round is just a straight beat-em-up game. Probably a lot like Golden Axe is what I would compare it to. So a really good games lineup and a really great marquee, and you're getting your riser and you're getting your stool all included. So great deal, red alert, check it out. If you guys have any questions, leave comments and I can help you out the best I can. Free shipping, 90-day return policy with Walmart. It is just a no-brainer with this one. I would get it if I had the room right now. I'm currently reserving my only spot for Blitz. If Blitz falls through, I don't end up getting it for whatever reason, I would be looking at this one and the Star Wars pinball. So the good thing about this one at $3.99, you may be able to get another cabinet too. Like I could get Street Fighter Championship Edition, Big Blue at $3.99. I could get Mortal Kombat 2 Legacy Edition at $2.49 and get two cabinets for the price of one. So with these deals coming out, it's getting pretty tough to make a decision. But I am going to be pulling the trigger on something very soon. Also something I want to get into next is going to be Blitz news. So Console Kits on Sunday evening released this video. This is a video of the new 49-way joystick that will be included in our NFL Blitz cabinets. So this is an incredible new technology that Arcade1Up has invested in and will be releasing on the Blitz cabinet. As you can see, it's got a board and it is reading every movement from that joystick. So every little slight movement, every full movement, it's reading each little dot on that board. It's extremely precise in a way that those 8-way joysticks could not do. So he's able to move that. You can see in a full circle, it's indicating that it's reading every slight movement on the board. So this is really exciting. Not only in the Blitz cabinet are we going to have potentially a lot of control we've never felt before in one of these at-home arcades. It's also going to open the door for a lot of other games that utilize this technology, one being Sinistar. So we've heard a lot about Sinistar. This is going to open the door for that cabinet to be released soon, so I'm extremely excited about that. Also, there's other games out there. I can't tell you right offhand what they are, but there are some other arcade games that utilize the 49-way joystick as well. Something that has been on my mind and a thought of mine is that the fighting games coming out in the future could also utilize these sticks in a way we've not seen before, making these games even more competitive. I know we've seen a lot of input lag type hacks lately. I believe these sticks are going to improve that, and that's why Arcade1Up has invested in them. So there's a lot behind this technology, but we're really going to finally get our hands on it with the NFL Blitz cabinet and be able to dive a little deeper in this technology to see exactly what it's offering us. But just based on what I've heard and what I'm seeing in this video, I can already tell you it's a huge advancement in what we're playing on today. Whether it be the Sandwall or the Sandwall clone, the 49-way joystick, I believe, is going to just be a step above. So super excited about this joystick. And I cannot wait to get my hands on it. Next, I want to go over here some more Blitz news. This is going to be some new products for the Blitz cabinet. These are going to be your NFL Blitz Arcade 1-Up stools. Shop Hippo link was posted today on 19K Fox's channel. He made a community post with the Dallas Cowboys stool here, which would also be the same one I would choose, being a Dallas Cowboys fan. However, you can get whatever team you want. So wherever you live in the country, whatever team you're a fan of, you're going to be able to get your team. So this is going to be a big seller. I think even for those fans of the NFL that don't necessarily want an NFL Blitz cabinet, or maybe there's Arcade 1-Up fans out there that don't want to buy the NFL Blitz cabinet, they're probably going to be interested in these stools because it's going to have your team on it. Something that drew my attention today when I started looking at this was this Washington Commanders stool. So what's interesting is if you look at the gameplay of the Arcade 1-Up channel of NFL Blitz, you're going to see the Washington Redskins were included in the game. If you watched P-Dub's channel, he confirmed for us that the Washington Redskins are in the game. He's in contact with these developers with Arcade 1-Up. He has confirmed 100% Washington Redskins are in the game. So seeing this today, it alerts me to a couple of possible things that could be happening. One would be that the NFL has made a last-minute decision with Arcade 1-Up that they do not want to have the Redskins in the game for whatever reason. If that is the case, they've already corrected it with the stools. We've seen that here on the website, that this is the way they're going to look. And that Arcade 1-Up is going to release a patch or an update maybe prior to the release of the cabinet that would then change the logo and the name from the Washington Redskins to the Washington Commanders. This would make sense because NFL has moved away from the Redskins name. If they didn't want late hits, they're probably not going to want the Washington Redskins in there either. I was kind of surprised to see that they were going to include the Redskins, being that they've changed the name. So that makes the most amount of sense. The other scenario on the other side would be that the NFL allowed the Redskins to be in the game, but they did not allow them to be in any products outside of the game. So if they were to do shirts, or they were to do hats, or they do stools like we're looking at now, they made the decision that those are going to be in line with the teams we're watching on the TV starting this season, which would be the Washington Commanders. So in that scenario, you've got the Washington Redskins in the game, you've got the Washington Commanders on your stool. So we'll see how it plays out, but we know for a fact now that the stool will be the Commanders. That we can say without a doubt, 100%. So let's go here into some Arcade 1-Up leaks. So Sunday evening, there was a TikTok video that was posted on the Arcade 1-Up Reddit page. And it showed a number of leaks, which we're going to cover here tonight. The first being the NBA Jam redesign cabinet. Okay, so you see the two NBA Jam stools. You see on the left side the two blue joysticks. On the right side, you see the two red joysticks. You see the same design as the one behind me. And what they've done, it's probably still just the same games as the original NBA Jam with a different artwork, a different design of artwork on the outside. I don't know yet what they're going to call this. I don't know what the price will be. I don't know when they're going to be releasing it. None of that has been disclosed yet. We've just seen this, what we're looking at now, which is this picture. I'm not much of a fan of this artwork, but there may be, a large customer base out there that likes this artwork and they think it would look good in their game room or their living room. So this will be interesting to see how it sells and who all will want to buy it. Now, the one leak that I was most interested in that I saw on Sunday was this Sonic the Hedgehog cabinet. And Sonic the Hedgehog is one of my favorite characters. I've grown up playing Sonic 1, 2, 3, Sonic and Knuckles. I've even played the newer ones on my Steam PC. So this is a game that's had a long history in my life. I also even like the new movies. If you've seen the new Sonic movie, you've seen the Sonic 2 movie, they're great movies. I give them like 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. I mean, The animation's incredible. The acting by Jim Carrey is great. And it just makes me more pumped when I see this cabinet, because this is going to be a huge seller. Of all the leaks we saw, this one here is going to be your biggest seller. And I hope that they have the original Sega games on it. It looks like, though, that they're going to have a newer Sonic game on there. And the reason I say that is a lot of people had speculated that this is going to be a horizontal screen, 16 by 9. I don't see that. What I see is still a 4 by 3 screen with a black bar at the top and a black bar at the bottom. And if that is the case, then this would mean that this is a HD remaster, an HD Sonic game that is definitely on there. And I'm hoping they still include the originals at the 4 by 3 aspect ratio as well. But the artwork looks pretty cool. You know, the kick plate, looks like you can see Sonic there. You can see a logo. Also see a logo there on the riser. Can't really see what's on the side. Looks like can't really see what's on that marquee. But I do like the big bright colors on this. That J panel looks like it's black. I think they're going to probably have to do something with that. My thought is it was in a meeting room next to a conference room table. So I think they're still seeking investment on this cabinet before they release it. Still probably getting some ideas. But if you're listening, Arcade One Up, definitely go for this one. It's going to be a huge seller for you. And I think you're going to get a lot of backing from investors to get this one made. It looks like you've already talked to Sega because you've gotten this far. So congratulations. The next one I want to cover here is Root Beer Tapper. So I've not actually played this game. I know a lot of us have out there. It was on the Mortal Kombat Legacy cabinet. It was also on the most recent MK30th cabinet. It is a pretty cool game from what I've seen. Everyone has said you get 2 joysticks. That left joystick, I believe, is going to shoot the beer down the table to your customer. The right joystick is going to pour another beer. And then I believe you have that middle joystick that can move you in between the tables. And the point of the game is really just to serve as many customers as you can. And then that's going to get you the most amount of points. So you guys let me know if I was correct on that. But that's what I've seen from gameplay. It's also got cup holders. And this is the original. So we're looking at the original so we can compare it to this. So this is the Arcade 1-Up's version of the Root Beer Tapper arcade, and it's pretty cool. Let's start from the bottom and then work our way up. So if you look at the bottom, you're going to see a riser. So I believe this riser will be sold separately. Then you move up, you're going to see a fridge. And you're going to see Root Beer Tapper artwork on each side of the fridge, or at least the side we're seeing. So it'd probably be on the other side as well. My thought with the fridge is you're getting this through another manufacturer altogether. So it'd be like Samsung or whoever's going to make this fridge. They're probably going to sell it in, they're going to be doing this in conjunction with Arcade 1-Up. So really looking forward to that. And then you've got your Root Beer Tapper tabletop, or kind of like the Neo Geo cabinet, is going to sit right on top of that fridge. So I believe this is all going to be made to be sold in one package or individually. We don't know that yet. It is going to have a couple of cup holders on the front, it appears, and a lit up marquee. So I'm really interested to see the details on this one. I think it'll be an extremely big seller for us in Arcade 1-Up. So really looking forward to that one. And as you guys can see, that's my dog Dozer, so he wanted to get here on the video this evening. But I do expect this one to be a big seller, even for those people outside of Arcade 1-Up, because of the fridge. If you have a game room, if you're watching NFL football, you have your friends over, it's nice just to have a little fridge right next to you. You can just grab your beer and keep watching whatever you're doing. And having that arcade on top, it's just going to be more fun for the family, more fun for the friends that come over. Even if you're not an avid Arcade 1-Up enthusiast, you're still going to get this cabinet probably. So I think it's a really good move by marketing for Arcade 1-Up. I believe it's a really good move just all together for the Arcade 1-Up home arcade business to start going this direction, getting the fridges built into the cabinets. I mean, we've got all this wasted space here, with logos, then coin doors, and coin stickers. Why not put a fridge in there, right? So I like that idea. The next one we're looking at here are the pub tables. So these pub tables are interesting because they do have the cup holders. The ones we've seen in the past, they were just a real small table, more horizontally, more long, skinnier, not very tall. Large complaint that I had heard from anyone that purchased these were they weren't very tall, so you had to buy some legs for them so you didn't have to hunch over and play. This one, you're not going to have that issue probably. They're probably going to correct that. They're giving you the cup holders that you don't have to worry about spilling your beer, your drink on the screen or on the floor when you get really intense in a game. The thing starts shaking, your drink's going to be real sturdy in there. So I think they're moving in the right direction with that. And this one's Street Fighter 2. They showed us a couple other ones here as well. Pac-Man and Marvel Superheroes. We don't know yet what the games list is going to be on these, but we do know with Marvel Superheroes it will not have the Punisher. They have completely done away with the Punisher moving forward, unfortunately. So that's going to wrap it up today, guys. Just wanted to go over all that news that we saw from the leaks and the new stools, the 49-way joystick, and that Sonic the Hedgehog. That one's a big one. And don't forget, Big Blue, $3.99 with a riser, with a stool, 90-day return policy through Walmart, free shipping. So go out and get that one if you wanted it. And I hope those Red Alert Arcade 1-Up sales are helping out. And that way I can just be a source for you whenever you need to get that information. Also want to really thank everyone out there for the subscriptions. I went from 7 to 15 subscriptions just after posting my RoboCop gameplay video. So if you haven't seen that one, RoboCop 2, that's a Data East game. Was released in '91. I had it here on my modded Marvel Superheroes and did about 10 minute video of gameplay. Go check it out if you haven't seen it. And definitely subscribe to my channel, guys. Want to move the channel, want to continue to have it grow, contribute as much content as I can, and that helps encourage me and helps me stay motivated when you guys subscribe. So I really appreciate the time this evening. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys have a good rest of the week, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.